Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. The reason I say that is this business is not a hobby. This business is not just something fun for us to do. This business is work. We are not afraid of work. We have been working hard for, I say 22 years in the dry cleaners, but it's much before that. Anything that we've ever done that's of value required serious work. We treat everything that's valuable like a business. So when we go in to open a dry cleaners, we don't just say, hey, that looks like a great spot. I bet it's going to do good. We run demographics. We talk to people. We talk to other business owners in the area. We take it serious with the same seriousness that we took this business. When we were looking for something that would free us, we didn't just flip a coin and just say, hey, this company's got great colors. This company's got models on Facebook that make it look fantastic. We looked around, and a lot of people don't know, we actually reached out to a lot of people that were involved and listened to their conversations. We were very serious about it. We looked at the leadership. We looked at the comp plan. We looked at a lot of things. I think when we asked Ken to come down and sign us up, he had mentioned, well, let me explain the comp plan to you. I said, man, I know the comp plan. I've been studying it for 2 months already. So we took it very serious. One of the things that I can mention to people and what we've done is this business takes skills, okay? When we started out, we may have had some sort of thought that we would be just hit the ground running because maybe we've dealt with people, maybe we've done this and that, but we didn't have skills in this industry. We just didn't. So it took a lot of improving. It still takes a lot of improving. We are nowhere near where we want to be. But for those out there that are doing this and looking to go serious part-time or full-time, I would say don't skip the fact that you've got to improve your skills. You've got to get better at inviting people to things. You got to take it serious. You got to treat it like a business. The other thing that was really important for us was to make a decision. When we sat down and we discussed what we were going to do, we made a decision. It wasn't, let's just see how it works. Let's just see what happens. It was, we're going to put our feet in this thing. We know we're going to get our butts kicked for a while. We're going to feel stupid talking to people. We're going to get people that say things to us that may not make our ego feel wonderful, but we're going to keep going. And we're keeping going. We ain't quitting. We're getting there. Right. So this is something that Todd, you asked why do we do this? We were asked that a lot, and Lisa's going to talk a little bit about that. But we were asked, if you have these stores and you guys are doing really good, why are you doing this? Because most people that we would look at, they would say they don't understand what this is. There's a reason. We were never free. Even if we had people in the store and we got to take these extravagant vacations, that phone would ring all hours of the night. We were never free. Our brains never got to really rest. And it was just part of the business, but we were looking for more freedom. We're not afraid to work. We love working. We'll do that forever, but we were looking for the freedom, and we are pushing through to get there.
Right. So like Mike said, our business life for the past 22 years has been in our cleaners. We've leased, built, sold, leased out to other people, as many as 10 dry cleaners throughout the years. And, everybody's experience in business is unique. And as business owners, I know that we share many of those same heartaches with each other. And our entire adult life has revolved around our dry cleaners. So it's all that we've ever known business-wise. So when we made the decision to start in network marketing, we had a lot of people that were looking at us like we were absolutely insane. So we had people laugh at us. We had people mock us. We had people just thinking that we had gone mad. Why would they would ask, why would you go from your successful dry cleaners to this thing? What is this thing y'all got going on that y'all think is going to be run as a business? And so you see, what people failed to see or understand was all the sacrifices and the stresses that we had gone through in those 22 years in our storefront business. What they failed to understand was the nightmares of being in the dry cleaning industry for us. That was all we knew. They were not there to understand the pains of staying up all night with anxiety attacks that were happening because of the stresses. They were not there whenever we had to pay our employees, but we didn't get to take a check home because the employees come first in a small business, not us. Okay, so they didn't understand all the sacrifices that it took. They didn't understand the fact that I couldn't go back to Texas when my mom was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I was supposed to be the one there to care for her, but because of the cleaners, I could not do that. They didn't understand all the sacrifices. What they didn't understand also was losing everything again, because in 2020, the government shut us all down, and that was out of our control. But we didn't shut our doors down. But what did happen was we didn't have anybody coming through that door anymore because they were all home in their pajamas and there was no dry cleaning to get done. So they didn't understand that. There was nothing. We lost everything from one day to the next when the government did that. So there's a huge difference in our dry cleaning business and the thing, this business, that they call it a thing. There's a huge difference. I wrote notes. So the next time that you think that this business is hard, what I want you to do is to think about the last sacrifice, the last painful sacrifice that you've made, either in your job or in your business. Think about that pain, and I want to challenge you and encourage you, okay, to go out and talk to two people, because talking to people is the root of our business here. And it's a lot easier to do that than to go through all the sacrifices like we did in the cleaners. It's a lot easier to go out and just connect with people and reach out to them. And a really good close loved one to me said to me once, you guys sacrifice so much for the cleaners, but God's going to bless you. And I believe that God has brought our company and all of you guys to us as a blessing. And so we've honed in our skills and we've learned new skills, and we're moving forward with this business, and we treat it just like we do our cleaners. We're serious about it, and y'all are all a blessing to us.
Y'all are amazing because you never miss anything. You're here every Saturday. We do a income producing activity call every morning at 9:15. Y'all never miss 5 days a week. You got a phone to your ear and checking somebody out the counter. But Lisa, I have one question for you in particular. As a woman, I've gotten to know you, so I know not only do you jointly run the dry cleaners with your husband, but you also homeschool your two children. And obviously, us husbands are needy. So I don't know the details there, but I know whether it's cooking dinner or helping Mike or washing his clothes, whatever it may be. How do you balance all that as a woman?
Yeah, so we're lucky that we own a dry cleaner, so I have to do no laundry. It's been difficult because we do eat out a lot because we live far from our cleaners. But it has been difficult through the years. I mean, we've always homeschooled the kids. I have to do that full time, and I have to do the cleaners, pretty much full time. In the beginning, it was Mike that was always there when the babies were little, but it's been a juggle. And like I said, it's a huge sacrifice because the kids grew up in the cleaners. And, even like Mike said, even if we're going to go do something that was fun, like a vacation to Disney, but we had to stop by the cleaners first. And, I had the kids crying in the car because we knew once Dad went in that cleaners, he wasn't going to be out for 2 hours and we'd be sitting in the car because there's employee issues. There's machine issues. The customers are complaining, or Mike starts talking to the customers. So it takes a lot of patience. And it's just a day-to-day thing that you have to really, really work on, I guess, as a mom, and being able to juggle those things. Sometimes you have to, I've had to put school as, now that they're older, I have my daughter in college, and then Blake is a junior in high school. The cleaners is school for the most part. We have talked